Action!
Boom, 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 boom. Behind the scenes, yeah.
Hi, I'm Lachlan.
I'm Austin.
And this is the behind the scenes of our short film,
Brotherhood. Recently, we completed our first Anzac film, Brotherhood.
Now this film is set in 1915 and it stars Austin and Jeremy. Now this behind the scenes video has spoilers, so you can check out the full film in the link down below.
Or you click right here.
No!
Oh!
Ah! We're not doing that anymore.
Ah. This film was part of the ABC3 competition Battlefront Backyard.
This film was hosted on ABC3's website, Raw, which is a cool website where you can upload videos and whatever you want. And this was a short film competition, and it had to be about the Anzacs, because as you know, this year was the 100th anniversary of Australia Day and the Anzacs landing at Gallipoli.
This film was actually the winner of the ABC3 competition.
A big part of this film was finding the right locations.
Yes.
We needed to make it look like it was set in the last century. So what we did is for the outside where William is playing and stuff, that's actually our aunt and uncle's backyard. Then for the house that Austin's inside and it looks pretty old, that was actually our uncle's workplace. It was made a long time ago, so we were able to use that and have good access to that to make it look like it was set in the last century.
And the park that is supposed to be the location of the war was actually at the very same park that we filmed our other award-winning short film, Bounce.
Yes, you'll notice that with Brotherhood, the shots that we use are either very high up, or they're, moving a bit fast, or, trees are obscuring places. So, it's really handy, so you can just use certain angles that look pretty cool, but you can use them to have great effect and make it look like place is in a different place than where it already is.
We used a lot of props in the film, and you may be wondering where we get all of Jeremy's costumes. We actually went to an army disposal shop, and that's where we got items such as this.
And the rest of the costume. The costume in itself actually cost $62, which is
yes,
a lot of money for our kind of films. Like, I think the most money we've ever spent on a film, apart from this, was Bounce,
which was $11.
So while the costume cost $62, including like the pins and badges and stuff, that's excluding the hat. The hat cost $100. So, but we didn't want to buy a cheap hat, so we ended up getting this really great hat. This letter here is the letter that Austin uses.
We actually had two different versions.
This one is the finished letter that William reads under the tree, and the other letter that Charlie is writing was a half-finished letter. That is actually the actual script of the voiceover.
One paragraph was actually cut out because obviously
we didn't have enough room to write it, but it doesn't really matter, just as long as it looks good.
To get this brownish, olden look, we didn't want it to be too brown because it's supposed to be a new print. But we actually got tea bags and smothered this paper with tea.
Some of the other props we bought, like we had a 2-up set, which Jeremy plays, and we actually made a slingshot, but I don't think we have that in the moment.
We also used some olden books.
This is the
oldest one we could find.
Enid Blyton book, Mr. Meddles Muddles. So this was the book that Austin was reading, and which was meant to be Frankenstein. But when we see the inside of the book, we swapped it out for this Frankenstein book
cover.
Because one of the requirements was that he has to like spooky stories. And Frankenstein was really the only book that we could find, or that we had, which was scary and which was written pre-1915. It was published in 1818.
Day one. This is the day when we filmed all of my scenes. It was at the locations of our aunt and uncle's backyard and our uncle's work.
There's one shot which was filmed at night because there was just so much stuff that we needed to go through. I actually wrote all the shots down and only did a little bit of storyboarding. Most of it we just improvised. And in fact, a lot of the shots that you see in the finished film, actually we just came up on the fly. Yeah. Like for example, we filmed all the stuff at the old house before going to the backyard. And just as we were in the car, we just had this amazing idea of this shot where Austin walks up to the deck, puts his hands on the deck and looks out and that ended up being, I think, one of the best scenes in the entire film. So, Austin, what have we just done?
We've just done day 1 of filming the Anzac movie.
So, it's going to be called Brotherhood. I'm pretty sure that's what we decided.
We've only finished my shots.
Yeah. We haven't got Jeremy.
Day 2. This was all of Jeremy's shots. We actually filmed this quite a while after we did all my shots.
We needed to get all the shots done, so we went to the park, we filmed all the stuff. A fun fact is that the tent that it looked like Jeremy was in was actually just a piece of fabric that was held up by Austin and our mum. So that's just how you can use minimal set design to make your film look quite, expensive or such. We wanted to get a grenade, but we couldn't get it's just too expensive to buy one. So we got this pine cone. It kind of looks like a grenade when you're moving it fast. We actually had Jeremy eat baked beans in one scene, which had actually been left out for a couple of days. We didn't actually have that in the finished product though, so he actually had to eat cold baked beans. And he was like, yum, yum, yum. That was when he was opening up the thing. You may notice that there are lots of analogies, like when Jeremy throws a grenade, Austin throws the ball, when Austin's eating an apple. Jeremy's eating baked beans and stuff like that. There were originally going to be more analogies, but when we were editing it, we decided that it wanted to be more of the relationship between the two brothers and not the analogies.
Last shot. Yes?
Yep.
I might have had my thumb in that.
Here we go. Ready? And action.
That's a wrap! So after we filmed all of these scenes at the park, we went back to our house to do the voiceover that goes throughout the entire film.
Post-production. That was pretty good. Now we spent about a week editing this film, and this is how we ended it. So, we are ending our Anzac film, Brotherhood.
Yay!
This is how it's set up. It's a laptop connected to USB. The program that we use is Premiere Pro CS6. It's a pretty good program. You can get quite professional stuff out of it.
Visual effects. Even though we didn't do a lot of VFX, every small detail counts.
Yes, we spent a lot of time stabilizing the shots because a lot of them were a bit shaky. So, and that actually, in the shot when Jeremy's on the ground, there's a lot of blurring and stuff, and that's because the camera actually picks up the blurring, and then when it stabilizes it, that blurring still exists. This is the opening shot. Originally, it was pretty shaky, and then we made it so it was pretty smooth. Austin, these shots! Quick, how do we do it? 30 seconds, go!
Okay, Action Essentials 2-pack, dough charges. Okay, we use that for the small puffs when Jeremy's running through. We manually tracked it to the background because it's going so fast. With Jeremy's shooting, we used an After Effects plugin called Fractal Noise. Up the contrast, we masked around a shape that looked like a muzzle flash, colored it that color, then we placed it in the correct spot, outlined Jeremy's gun so that Jeremy's gun is in front of the muzzle flash, added some light, and that's it.
That wasn't actually 30 seconds.
How do you know that?
Pretty sure it was shorter. See?
Oh.
Where is it? It's disappeared. Ah! Where'd it go? Ah! Cool.
Now, a bit like our other film, Going Down, this film had a lot of color grading to make it look like it's set in 1915. We tinted it slightly brown and saturated it a bit.
So I'm Lachlan.
And I'm Austin.
And we hope you enjoyed this video. You can go check out the full film down below.
And we'll see you at ABC3.
Yep.
Yes.
What was that? Yeah, like this.
Oh, were you filming just then?
Alright, good. Alright, go back and then do it. Alright, ready? You're kind of sad. You've left your family. Don't be too sad. Wait guys, move out of the way. That's a great lens flare. Now you're happy? I'm recording right now.
Charlie.
That's William.
William. Whatever, I'll say William. William.
Hi, I'm Lachlan,
And Austin.
and we hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more Brotherhood, you can watch the film, as well as the trailer there. We also made a video about how we won the ABC3 competition, and how we got to go to the studio and get this really cool prize, and it was shown on TV and stuff. So yeah, feel free to subscribe, and we really hope you enjoy everything about Brotherhood. Alright, bye!
Bye.